Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this at. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am coming at you with a full body workout. And this workout is actually designed to be a complement to the previous full body workout that I posted about a month ago. So I designed these two workouts to go together so that you could literally use them as a workout program to train 2 to 3 days a week. It's a full body program, so you can do each of them once a week, or you can do them up to every other day of the week. So you could do like one on Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Friday, and then Sunday, and then Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then Saturday, etc., etc. Make sure you do take at least 1 day off between the workouts though, since they are full body. You don't want to be working the same muscle groups back to back with no rest days in between. And these are relatively high volume workouts, so trust me, doing it 2 to 3 days a week is going to be enough no matter what your goals are. Whether you're trying to lose fat, build muscle, just get stronger, improve your performance in the gym, like, gonna be enough volume. You can literally take these two workouts and alternate them as a workout program and repeat that for 4 to 6 weeks and hopefully get great results. So this is just basically a free workout program for you guys. And in the commentary for this video, I explain a little bit my thought process behind some of the exercises and how they complement each other between the workouts, so you'll get a little bit of insight into how I like to program workouts as well. If you haven't seen the other workout video, I will leave a link to that down in the description box below, so make sure you're watching both so you could do both of the workouts. And if you have any questions about how to piece it together like as a workout program, or like how to, I don't know, whatever questions you have, leave them in the comments below. What else can I tell you? This is a hypertrophy-based workout program, so it is designed to optimize muscle growth. As such, make sure you're resting properly between sets. These are not circuit workouts. You don't need to modify them to increase intensity for fat loss. A lot of times people feel like they need to like modify workouts, bump up the intensity to lose fat. Like, these workouts will be very efficient and effective for fat loss if you leave them as is. They will also be very efficient and effective for building muscle if you leave them as is and eat in a calorie surplus. So give them a try. I had a lot of fun filming both workouts. I think they're exciting and fun and engaging workouts while also being effective. If you do try it, let me know what you think. If you implement this as a program, please give me feedback. Let me know what you think. I would love that. Take some progress pictures, share it on Instagram. I don't know. But without further ado, if you're excited for the workout, give this video a little thumbs up and let's just get right into it. As always, we are starting off with a quick light cardio warm-up. These days I usually walk to the gym and just count that as my warm-up because it's like 15 minutes and that's quite a bit of walking to do before a workout. But alas, I did not go to my normal gym, so I did a little bit of cardio on the Stairmaster. My gauge for when my body is properly warmed up with cardio is when I can feel my body temperature increasing to where I would need to remove a sweatshirt if I were wearing a sweatshirt. So you're not trying to break a sweat, you're not trying to feel tired, you're just trying to get the blood flowing and kind of get your body feeling warm. For me on the Stairmaster, this never takes more than like 2.5 or 3 minutes. From there, we're going into a functional dynamic warm-up, and this is my non-negotiable before any workout. I legit did a workout the other day and I only had 20 minutes and I still spent 5 minutes doing my warm-up, 2.5 minutes doing cardio, and then 2.5 minutes doing a dynamic warm-up. It is just so critical to prevent injury and maximize the efficacy of the actual workout that you're doing. I always say this, but I use the Math Prime program from Mind Pump as my warm-up program, and I literally cannot recommend it enough. It is an absolute game changer. They give you exercises for all different body parts so that you can pick and choose what exercises are going to help you the best based on what exercises you're doing for your actual workout. And it's designed to prime the body and the central nervous system by going through different movements that kind of articulate the different ranges of motion that you'll be performing in your workout. So it just gets your body moving in a way where you're going to be ready to go when you hit the weights. You don't have to do a bunch of lighter warm-up sets with weights. And these here are just some examples of exercises that you can do to prime your body for a workout. Once you're all warmed up, primed, and ready to go, we're gonna get into the actual workout, and we're starting off with the conventional deadlift. And the deadlift is one of just the best full body exercises, and it's super functional since you literally just pick up things every day. But the deadlift not only works the legs, specifically the hamstrings and the glutes, but it also works the entire posterior chain, or in other words, the entire backside of your body. So literally from your neck all the way down your back, it hits hits your whole back, hits the glutes, hits the hamstrings, hits the calves, like all that good stuff. So it's a great exercise to kick off a full body workout. Make sure you start with the bar directly over the middle of your foot and make sure to connect through your lats and brace your core to get maximum strength in this lift. I have a resource video on how to do the 5 most important exercises properly, including the deadlift, so I'll link that down below if you want to like learn proper form. And I have a link in there to the best video ever on how to set up for the deadlift that I just highly recommend watching. Unless you're like absolutely in love with your deadlift form and think it's perfect, you will learn something from that video, and just watch it. So since this workout focuses on hypertrophy, we're generally gonna be in the 8 to 12 rep range for this, where the last 2 reps should be really difficult, but you should be able to maintain solid form throughout and should be able to do about 1 to 2 more good reps if you needed to. If you get to the last rep and literally couldn't do any more without the form breaking down, then I recommend decreasing the weight a little bit for any of these exercises. So for the deadlift specifically, you're gonna do 8 to 10 reps and then rest for 60 to 90 seconds and then repeat for a total of 3 sets. Next up, we have a superset. A superset is where you do 2 exercises back to back with little to no rest in between. And this superset is going to target the back. In the last workout, we hit the back with rows, which is more of a horizontal pulling motion. So this time we're doing pull-ups, which are more vertical, and push-downs, which are more of a pushing motion. First, we have the pull-up, one of the exercises that personally makes me feel really accomplished to work on. And I really like to use this one as a benchmark of my own strength as I go through exercise progression. If you can't do a bodyweight pull-up yet, then it is perfectly acceptable to use a resistance band or the assisted pull-up machine to do this as well. Focus on pulling your lats down as you pull your body up. Some people struggle with this exercise because they aren't engaging their lats properly. So practicing purely just lat activation would be a really good way to warm up before doing pull-ups. You're gonna do 8 to 10 reps of these and then go straight into lat pushdowns with no rest. And lat pushdowns are a great complement to pull-ups because one is pushing and the other is pulling. And these are actually a great lat activation exercise, so you can feel free to swap the order of the superset if you want to just work on your lat activation within your pull-up. So I put pull-ups first in this workout to maximize just pull-up strength, but if you're still working on your form and technique, it's perfectly acceptable to switch them. If you do have any trouble connecting with your lats during pull-ups, doing the pushdowns first is really gonna get those muscles firing so that you can feel them a lot better when you do switch to pull-ups. So for this exercise, you want your body at about a 45-degree angle, starting with your arms extended straight over your head. Then you're gonna push down through your lats, keeping your arms straight. This should feel very similar to a dumbbell pullover. And since this is a lat isolation exercise, you should go kind of lighter on this. If you go too heavy, other muscle groups are going to take over. So make sure you're just feeling it in your lats, and if you're not, I recommend decreasing the weight. You're gonna do 12 reps of these and then rest 60 to 90 seconds before going back to pull-ups, and you're gonna do this superset for a total of 3 sets. Next, we have the king of all booty building exercises, the hip thrust. You wanna make sure the bench is lined up with the bottom of your shoulder blades, or where your bra strap would cross your shoulder blades, and the bar is going to be across your hips. Shins should be vertical at the top of the lift, and make sure you keep your chin tucked to protect the spine. Focus on moving the weight with the glutes and not with the lower back or the hamstrings. If the hamstrings and lower back are taking over, again, lower the weight. When you approach the top of the movement, finish the lift by contracting your glutes hard and pushing your hips forward, but make sure you're not overextending the lower back at the top. I like to take a split second at the bottom of the rep also to really feel the connection with my glutes so that I know I'm keeping my mind to muscle connection throughout the entire range of motion. Do 10 reps of these for 3 sets, resting 60 to 90 seconds between sets. And then we have another superset. This time it is chest flies to lateral raises. So in the last workout, we hit chest with a pressing motion. So this time we're gonna hit it with a squeeze, or the chest fly. Start with the dumbbells pressed directly up over your chest, and with control, open your arms to stretch your chest. Lower your arms until they're level with your body, then squeeze your pecs to bring the dumbbells back up, keeping a slight bend in your elbows the whole time. You're gonna do this for 12 reps and then go straight into lateral raises. In the last workout, we hit the shoulders with another pressing motion. So this time we're gonna use more of a pulling movement for the shoulders. You're gonna keep a slight bend in your elbow. Your arms should be just in slightly from 90 degrees, so they're not like completely out at 180 degrees, but just like a little bit inside that. And don't lift the weight above your shoulders. Again, go light enough to really only feel this in your shoulders. If it's too heavy, you're gonna start to feel your traps activate. And if it's way too heavy, you're gonna have to use momentum to get the weight up. You don't want that happening. Just cut the ego lifting and decrease the weight. You're gonna do this for 12 reps and then rest 60 to 90 seconds, and then repeat the superset 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. Next, we have a glute focus superset. First up is the sumo stance goblet squat. The sumo stance is going to activate the abductors to really get that side booty activated compared to a regular stance squat that is just much more gluteus maximus focused. And the big thing here, the big cue you want to pay attention to is making sure your knees aren't caving in when you squat down or when you stand back up. They should be driving directly in line with your toes. And after you do 12 reps of that, go straight into cable abductions. Where the goblet squat works the whole lower body, mainly the quads and your glutes, abductions are an isolation exercise specifically for the abductors, or again, the side booty. So after you do 1 set of these, when you go back to doing the goblet squats, you should really feel your abductors lighting up a lot more. You're gonna attach the cable to your ankle and with a slight bend in your knees, lift 1 leg out to the side. Again, since this is an isolation exercise, you wanna go pretty light to make sure the other muscle groups aren't taking over and you don't have to use momentum and be swinging your hips all over the place in order to move the weight. And I personally find sometimes putting a finger on my abductors, so like on the side of my hips, really helps me focus on getting that mind to muscle connection with that muscle specifically, or else it's really easy for me to just end up kind of feeling it in my glutes overall, or kind of just not really knowing where I'm feeling it, but having that feedback of my finger actually touching the muscle is really, really helpful. So after 12 reps on both sides, you're gonna rest for 60 seconds and then repeat the superset 2 more times. And lastly, we have single leg calf raises. We didn't hit calves in the last workout, so we gotta hit them now. Strong calves not only look great in heels or complement the development that you've worked so hard for in your quads and your hamstrings, but they also stabilize your feet and ankles, which is so important in any closed chain exercise, which is an exercise where your feet are on the ground. So like squat, deadlift, etc. So your entire lower body strength really depends on the strength of your calves, because if your calves are weak, that's your base, that's your foundation. If they can't hold up to what you're doing, nothing else above your calves is gonna hold up either. So for this, make sure you're standing on some sort of platform with just the balls of your feet. And this is gonna allow you to get a much more full range of motion than if you're flat on the ground. Allow your heel to sink as low as possible, feeling that stretch in your calf, and then push yourself up onto your tippy toes. Do this for 12 reps per side, then rest for 60 seconds, and repeat for a total of 3 sets. And that's the workout. If you do give it a try, let me know what you think. Also comment down below what other kinds of workouts you want to see. Do you want to see more like strength-based workouts with heavier weights and fewer reps? Do you want to see more like performance or functional-based workouts? Do you want more resistance band workouts? Do you want more dumbbell-only workouts? Let me know. Again, I will leave a link to the complimentary full body workout down in the description box below, so make sure you check that one out as well. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more videos from me all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!